Lodestar Luminous. Just the girl I was looking for.
What? Here to mock me and tell me how much better you are than me? Heard it 1,000 times, and people around here don't even have to say it to my face for me to know what they're thinking. So get the fuck in line.
Ouch! A bit harsh, don't you think? Especially considering I didn't even come here to mock you. On the contrary, I'm here to praise you.
Beg your pardon?
I mean, look at you. Really look at yourself, Lodi. After Carmen tried to sit there and change you for the worst, tried to make you her little clone, you jumped right back onto the saddle and went back to being Lodi Two Belts, not even a month after you were wrongfully screwed out of both of the titles. That is extremely admirable. One could say it was a royal performance. But should have I expected any different from one of the clan's top women? Of course not. But from one top woman to another, I think you could use a much better crowd to be around.
I'm sorry. What?
Us main event mainstays need you to stay together. You never know who's going to strike us from the back and try to take us off the mountaintop. Could even be those you call family. But all that can be avoided, Lodi, because I want you to join me. I want you to be the queen bee. Yes, that's right. I want you to be a queen bee. Think about it, Lodestar. With the two of us and the rest of the bees together, we would be unstoppable. You wouldn't have all that dead weight keeping you down.
Dead weight?
Think about this for a second, Lodi. Think about it. You were just fine until Carmen's little Harmon decided to scoop you up and take you on as their replacement for her. The moment you started hanging around that crowd was the moment everything went south, and it went south fast. You wouldn't have to deal with Bloody Mary or Ashley Simpson, and had you not gone with them, the whole stupid Rebel Rose fiasco would have never happened, and Carmen's dumpster fire of a company's world championship wouldn't have gone anywhere near you. No, you'd be fighting for that Queens of Wrestling championship. The moment you cut that loser off was the moment you started to get your success back. Your Soul Silver Championship reign has already meant so much more than when we held that piece of garbage SRW title. All that little family has done is use and abuse you. All they've done is hound on you for sex like a bunch of horny dogs and get handed all the same opportunities, even after they keep failing and expect you to give up your soul to save Carmen? Why? So they can toss you aside once they're oh so amazing Scarlet Dragon Queen of the whatever dimension makes her triumphant return? Lodestar, you're royalty. Actual royalty. And you deserve so much better. And me and my crew can actually deliver. You say you feel like their story doesn't need you? No, your story doesn't need them. You don't need them.
Shut the fuck up. You don't think I see what you're trying to pull here? You're trying to get me to buddy up with you just so you can get close to the Queens of Wrestling Championship. You don't think I saw Total Drama Island? You're a master strategist, Heather, but you made one fatal mistake. You showed off your hand, and as far as I'm concerned, you can take your offer and you can cram it so far up your ass you can see it through your teeth when you look in the mirror. Fucking beat it.
Why, you know good little...
You heard her. She isn't interested.
Well, looky here. It's Mrs. One and Done. Flash in a pan, old-timer. To what do I owe this pleasure?
Well, it just so happens I was on my way to find Lodestar myself. And it seems I found her at just the right time. You know, you like to talk a big game, and I won't lie, you have your moments where you deliver. But your absolutely rotten attitude is what makes people turn a blind eye to you and your accomplishments. It's what makes you underserving of representing RCCW as women's champion.
Oh, don't act like you care about RCCW.
I don't need to act like I care because I do care. And more importantly, I care about Rick. Why do you think I helped him train for his match at Supernova? A match, mind you, that he was able to win with a broken arm. I see Rick as my own son, just as I see all of my students as my children, and I'm not going to stand idly by and watch some lowlife like you tell me otherwise.
And what are you gonna do if I do, you old hag? You gonna fight me about it?
You know what? Perhaps I will. And perhaps I'll take that championship off of you and be a champion RCCW and Rick can be proud of. So how about Heart of Glory? You and me for the RCCW Women's World Championship.
You know what? Fine by me. I'll take great pride in putting you out of your misery, old yeller. You're on.
Are you alright, Lodestar?
After the shit I've had to deal with for the last few months, she's the least of my issues right now.
Oh, poor dear. Would you like to have a talk about it?
I'd like that. Thank you.
Of course, sweetheart.